filming. TGIF, it's Natalie, the Dear Hairdresser, coming back to you. I've been seeing a lot of funny Facebook posts about parents that are stuck with their children now, either working from home or have their kids home all the time. And there are some funny ones, about people getting, drunk all day, or about, these kids being wild. I just wanted to politely come in and give a different perspective for everyone who's stuck at home with their kids right now and kind of feeling overwhelmed by it. I've been working with my kids around for a while, and I can empathize with that. It is very hard to get things done when your children are around you and they want your attention. And I just want to remind you sensitively that not everyone in the world gets to be around their children all the time. And there are some people that are kind of bummed out about that. A good example is me. I have to share my children with their dad, and while I'm grateful that he wants to be involved in their life, when they're not here, I miss them a lot. And we end up getting in lots of big fights because I want to spend more time with them, and he wants to be with them also, or at least have them around. So I've been here by myself for a whole week without my children. I keep getting the emails from the teacher, but I can't make sure they're doing their homework. I don't get to tuck them in at night. I don't get to make them dinner and do these fun things with them because they're not here. So while I appreciate everyone's little funny comments, maybe you should be more grateful that you get to have your children around a lot. And if you're just now discovering that maybe you don't know them very well, this is a great time to get to know them and maybe take off the hat that you're wearing where you're like, poor me, because your kids are also stuck with you. And if you're a parent that doesn't know them very well or doesn't really know how to be fun or get down on their level, then they're the ones we should be feeling sorry for. Can you think back to your childhood when you just wanted your parents to play with you for a little bit or spend some time with you or be silly with you? Yeah, that feeling's probably there in you too, isn't it? Well, play with your kids, Stop what you're doing. Have a goofy conversation with them. Dress up a little bit. Make a mess. Do some art projects. Play with their toys, make up a fun story, play a game. There's so many fun things that you can do with your kids. And I promise you, if you give them a little bit of attention, they'll go back to what they were doing previously. Here's the other side of the coin that I want to point out. And this is not something I can relate to, but I know that there are people that can relate to this. Some people can't have kids. Some people don't have their kids anymore. Maybe their kids have passed away. And your kids are only kids for a very, very, very small amount of time. And then they're adults. And if you don't know how to have fun with them right now and play with them and do things with them, then when they're cool adults, they're not going to want to hang out with you either. And one day you might become a lonely old person that really wants their kids and grandkids to come around. And if your kids didn't have a good experience with you about you being fun and kind of relatable, then they're probably not going to hang out with you when you're older. I know this is a really hard time for everyone. And I've actually been thinking of sort of breaking hairdresser code. We're kind of like magicians, hair magicians. Like we're not really supposed to be going around telling everyone all of our secrets and what you can do to do your own hair. But these are desperate times. And so I think I'm going to break the code. And I'm going to make some videos about how to manage your hair at home. But I want them to be serious. I've had a lot of people reaching out to me asking for hair color advice, and I think there's some basic things people need to know before they run out to the store and buy some box dye. And in no way am I suggesting you should do that, but I am recognizing that people are going to do that. So if you are going to go renegade, there are some rules, okay? I'm going to come in with a video pretty soon about that, so just hold tight. And if you have your kids at home, I don't get to see mine until Monday. I hope that you find some joy in the day with them. You're going to miss that time one day, I promise you. Okay, be well, be safe, keep your distance, keep watching my videos. Please, I need some friends. If you have a comment, go ahead and put it below. Okay,